Hello, I'm Victoria, this is Beau, and today we've got a short yin practice where we're going to get into our hips and just show them some love. So in a yin class we don't want to get any more than about 70% of our range, so it's not a deep, getting really deep into a pose. We're not looking for that today. We are just wanting to find a nice stretch, something that we can hold for about 3 to 5 minutes. That's normally how long we'll do for yin. So we'll be fully supported, and by doing this it'll really help us get into the fascia and the connective tissues, but also it's like a nice meditation without actually just sitting in meditation, because you've got these amounts of time that you're just there in the pose. So we're bringing awareness, noticing, but we're not making stories, we're not judging, we're not comparing, we're just really feeling into each pose. So I've got a bolster, a blanket, and I've got my blocks here as well. If you don't have any of them, don't worry. There's other things you can use. So we'll use the bolster mostly. You can use pillows, cushions, your pillows that you'd sleep on normally would be quite good if you were to layer them up a little bit. Blankets or rolled up blankets will be good in place of your blocks. So just take a moment, pause the video if you need, go and grab whatever. For yin, I always want it to be nice and supported, so you can really just relax into it. Okay. So we're going to start in a child's pose. I love child's pose. So you bring your knees out wide and your feet, big toes touching. If you've got sensitivity in your knees, you can put your blanket underneath, or you can bring your blanket and kind of bring it underneath like this. You can grab a block or a folded up blanket to sit back on. There's so many different options you can do, so find what works for you. You take plenty of time before we really settle into pose to figure it out for yourself. But we'll grab a bolster or your pillows, whatever you have, and just place it between your legs, and then slowly walk yourself down. And bring one ear down onto your bolster, and either just give it a hug here or just let your arms out. I forgot to say at the start as well, you'll notice that I'm in all my comfy clothes here. I've got my socks on, like big jumper. Normal yoga, we'd be looking to be without our socks on, but in yin, just get as cozy as you can. And close down your eyes whenever you find the right position for you. And breathe here. And just notice the sensations in your hips. Are they feeling quite tight? Are they not? Do you feel quite comfortable in this pose? With these props that you've chosen? Or is there something else you could add or take away to be more comfortable? With every exhale, feel yourself melt deeper into your bolster, or your pillows, or whatever you have. deeper and deeper. And your next inhale, gently lift up your head and switch over to the other side so your opposite ear is down. This will most likely be your least natural side. This might feel a bit weird. Just take a quick body scan. Notice if there's anywhere you might be gripping or holding tension that you maybe didn't realise. Could be your fingertips, your hands, could be in your feet, could be in your hips, maybe your forehead, your jaw. Use your exhales to release this tension. And use your hands to slowly lift yourself back up. Slide your bolster out of the way and come into a rebound. So your rebound can be anything. Just something you can do to really feel into the effects of what we just done there. So it can be window wipers. That can often feel good. You might just like to hug your knees into your chest. You might like to stretch your legs out long, lift them straight. Find whatever feels good for you. Sometimes it might just feel good to come down and lie in Shavasana. That's completely fine too. And then when you're ready, bring your feet together and your knees out wide. So now might be a good time to bring in your folded blanket if you have one to sit up on, or if you have one of these low down blocks. bring your soles of your feet together and your knees out wide. Now again, it's yin. We want to feel a stretch, but we don't want to be in any pain or serious discomfort or anything like that. So you can grab your blocks and place them underneath your knees. You don't need to do that, but it can help. Your feet don't need to be straight into your hips. You can bring them out a little bit as well. Find whatever distance feels appropriate for you. And then we'll grab our bolster again. And you've got options here. So you can just lay it over your feet like this and then fold on down, bring the forehead down. Or if you don't want to go that deep today, that feels too intense, you can just bring your bolster up like this, or if you've got cushions, do it that way. Or you can go across the body and fold down and just let yourself hang. So I think this is the option I'm going to choose today. But again, as always, you find what's good for you and take a second to play about with it, see what works. But when you find your position, sit up nice and tall with an inhale. And exhale, come forward and then look back, round, down. Let your head hang heavy. Again, like before, take whatever time you need to get comfortable here. We still want to feel a stretch. We don't want to feel nothing. But we still want to be comfortable. Is there anything you can do here that would make it a bit more comfortable for you? Yin is totally fine for the back to round. I want the back to round here in this position. To feel like the head's going down towards the ground. We're not engaging any muscles. Everything is relaxed. Again, starting from the crown of your head, start to scan down your body, relaxing your forehead, your eyes, allow them to close down if you feel comfortable enough to do so. Relax the jaw, your shoulders, your hands. Relax your hips, your legs, your feet. Every exhale, see if you can melt down any deeper here in our butterfly pose. And keep breathing. one more full inhale in here. And then full exhale out the nose. And use your hands to slowly bring yourself back up. Move whatever props you had out of the way. Again, find your rebound, place where you can feel the effects of that pose. I'm going to hug my knees into my chest this time, let the forehead come down. You don't need to be still on your rebound. You can let yourself sway here. Find whatever movements feel good for you. And slowly come up. So if you had your blanket, slide it out the way as well. Come forward into tabletop position. Pick up your right knee, bring it to your right elbow. Allow it to come across your body and slide the left leg back for pigeon pose. Now, your front leg does not need to be parallel. Okay, absolutely not. It can be a diagonal, so I'll show you mine here. So again, we're looking for comfort. If Beau moves out of the way. So you can totally just be in like this. Pigeon can be quite intense, especially if we're doing a knee-in situation, we're holding it for a while. So, if you've got your block or rolled up blankets, grab and place them under the hips. If we've got flowing hips, we don't really want that, we want to be supported here. So, looks like nope. So just like I'm doing here, take a moment to find what works for you. If your sensitivity in the knees with your knee being on the mat, especially your back knee too, you can grab your blanket and place it underneath for an extra little bit of support. Okay. And then grab your bolster or your pillow and slide down a little bit here. Grab your bolster, slide it in front of you, and then come on down. Again, to rest one ear down on your bolster. And check in with the sensation in your right hip here. All around. Is it okay? Is it too much? Do you need to add another prop? Do we need to sit more upright? Is lying down on the bolster too much? Or does it not feel like enough? Do I need to slide the bolster out of the way and just come straight down? It's always your practice. Listen to your body. Find what feels right for you. And when you're ready, close down your eyes again if you feel comfortable, or just find a soft gaze. Let your arms either hug a bolster or just lie down by your side. And breathe. Take a nice full inhale, and with every exhale, release more tension wherever it may be. And melt down into your bolster or the floor, whatever you're using. We're not going to stay too long in here because it can be quite intense and we've still got the other side to do. So we'll do 3 more full rounds of breath. Take a full inhale in. And exhale out the nose. Inhale in. And exhale out, emptying all the belly. One more inhale in. And exhale out. Again, use your hands to slowly lift yourself back up. Slide your props out the way. Come down to sit on your right hip. Bring yourself around. Spin your right leg behind you. And find your pigeon on the other side. You don't need to do it that way. You can just come straight back up to tabletop and go back in. We'll do the rebound after we've done both sides. So again, find what props work for you. You might notice that one side is way tighter than the other and you might need to fit more props. That's totally fine. We're accepting, we're noticing, we're not judging, we're definitely not comparing, and we're not analysing and making up stories as to why. Find what works for you, and on your next exhale, slowly slide down. Take it on to the opposite ear this time to what you were on before. Once you are down, comfortable on your bolster or your pillow or the floor, whatever it is, your mat, you will probably immediately notice the difference between this side and the last. But just notice. And just breathe. Take that body scan again. With every exhale, release tension in whatever places you find it. And just feel into the sensation of the hip. At any point in the knee, feel any sharp pain or anything like that in your knee, and come up out with a pause. Otherwise, just stay here. Focusing on body and breath. Take one final big inhale in here. exhale out the mouth. Just releasing breath. And then your next inhale, use your hands to slowly guide yourself back up. Slide your props out of the way and come into your rebound pose. I'm going to slide my legs in front of me and just give them a little shake. Feel good to give them a rub. Find whatever works for you here. We've got one more pose before our Shavasana. Come down to lie on your back. And when you get there, hug your knees into your chest. And this is it. This is all we're going to do. But you've got options here, so as is Yin, we can just find stillness by just hugging our knees in and just staying here. Giving ourselves this big hug, showing ourselves some appreciation, some love, showing our body some gratitude, whatever it is, for doing this practice today, dedicating this time to ourselves. You can stay here in the stillness, or if it feels better for you, feel free to have a gentle sway. Maybe going in some gentle circles. Take your hands to your knees and draw some circles with the knees, either together or take them apart. You can do both. You can do a bit of swaying and then come to stillness, or you can do a bit of stillness and then come to swaying. To find a bit of intuitive movement here. We're just feeling and connecting to ourselves and our body and see what it needs right now. And whenever you're ready, gently release your legs. Send them out long, the width of your mat. Let your arms come out wide, take up space here. If you'd like to slide your bolster, your pillows underneath your knees, you can do that. If you've got an eye pillow, you can place that on, cover yourself in your blanket, get comfortable here. Take a few rounds of cleansing breath here. Take a big inhale through the nose and exhale out the mouth. One more full big inhale in, fill up the belly, and exhale out the mouth. Soften down your forehead, your eyelids, your eyebrows. Take any tension out of your jaw. Your shoulders, your arms, your back to melt down into the mat beneath you. Allow your belly to soften. Your legs and your feet to fall heavy here. Let your feet flop out in whatever way they want to go. Whole body relaxed, fully supported by the mat beneath you. Soft and relaxed. And enjoy these next few minutes in your Shavasana. ready, gently hug your knees back into your chest. And let them fall over onto one side. Take a final full breath here, lying on your side, your knees hugging in. And then slowly use your hands to push yourself back up into a comfortable seated position. Bring your hands to heart center. Full breath in. And exhale to bow your head down to your hands. Giving thanks to your body for everything it does on and off the mat. For dedicating this time to yourself. Full inhale. Full exhale. Thank you for practicing with me today. I hope you enjoyed this yin class. I'll hopefully do some more soon, but go and drink some water and just see how long you can stay in this nice chilled feeling that you have hopefully got from this class. Do some journaling if you want, do whatever you need.